Good morning, beautiful day here in Agawam. This is Hubby with Just About Anything Garage. We're up in the shop. We're going to do another little behind the scenes for you because we got to get ready. Winter's going to be coming. We got some things that we need to do. One of the things we want to do is remember that we had moved this boat in here because it's wood and it was getting decayed. We wanted to protect it. But we need to get it out because we're going to need the space to continue the C30 project right over there. So we've done a couple things behind the scenes here. They don't encourage that, and I'm going to show you. Oh, I'm forgetting my dolly. I'm going to do a couple more things. So I just wanted to show you that all the stuff you need to do whenever you're trying to get a channel like this together, do some shows for you, put some good content up for you. There's always behind the scenes actions that need to happen. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that we need to do. And one of the things, like I was saying, is we need to get that boat out of there, but we want to keep it protected. Now we could park it in the yard and we could put a cover over it, but the last time we did that, water still leaked in. So we're gonna do something a little bit different here. I got my dolly here. We're gonna show you where we're going down here. We're in the backyard. There's the 61 LeBaron. I'm going to start doing something on that, but we're going to go down here to this Shelter Logic that we've got over here, and we did a couple things that to get us ready to move that boat. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put the boat in there, but I've been using it for storage for some other things. So we're going to consolidate, move some stuff around, and be able to get it. I had to cut out a bush that was sitting right here. You can see the remnants of it that was blocking the path, but we'll go ahead and cut that out of there. Let me go ahead and we'll step in here before we do it. This is the storage area. It's got the snow blower. I've kept the Z-turn in here and some other equipment. We're going to take the sander that we've had in here. We're going to move that up into the shop so we can do it. The other thing we're going to do is the bandsaw right here, because we're going to put a metal blade on it because we got to do some metal cutting. And then we got some other woodworking equipment and some other equipment in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all this stuff. I'm going to, like I said, this is going to go up. That's why we brought the dolly down. We're going to take the bandsaw up. Then we're going to consolidate everything over to the side, over on this side where we have this plywood and this select sand and different stuff, and get it all set up so that we can take and we can park the boat in on this side and keep it under a good cover during the winter to take care of it. Now some of this stuff we'll probably throw out. We don't really need to have it. There was a couple of shop vacs that may or may not work. We'll have to check them out, and we'll go from there. But this is some of the stuff that you need to do in order to get that going. And what we'll do here is we'll set you to be back in just a minute. We're going to set the camera up, get this door up here, and we'll show you some of the actions that it takes to get this done. All right, so sit tight. We'll have a little bit more for you. All right, back for an update. She's ready for the boat. Everything was mostly over on this side, so we just brought everything over there and got it stacked up. All this stuff will head up towards the shop. The table saw, I've already loaded up my radial arm saw with its stand. The bandsaw is going to go up, and as I said, we got some metal work coming up here, so we'll load some of this stuff up with metal blades and we'll use it to do that because we need to do some precision working. This is a flatbed that goes on for the power wagon that we got loaded up here, so it's going to go up so it's accessible. These are setups for doing sawhorses with 2x4, so we'll keep a hold of those. And of course the trusty snow blower, which we're going to need to bring up. So we'll put it up in the back over by the 61 for now until we get a little closer to winter, and then we'll go inside. And we'll have to do a little bit of reshuffling to go ahead and get everything to work here. Let's go ahead and fire this up real quick. Bring this stuff up and I'll show you what else we did here. It's hard to hold you and do the same thing because it takes 100 hands to operate this stuff. All right. Put you on the dry side. That is one handy piece of equipment. We've already brought this up. Everything, it looks ugly, but it's just a paint off. We'll clean it up. I've already plugged it in. It's already operating. We also tested these two shop vacs, which were left here when we bought the house. They just need wheels, but they function otherwise. So we're going to keep them, and they can go up there if necessary. Clear up. The hardest thing is going to be getting all this stuff positioned to where we can use it and not have it in the way of doing everything. Except we'll have that bay where the boat is generally open as we move stuff. Although we're going to need access for it for, of course, the C30 project. So that's where we're at with behind the scenes. Let me finish up the stuff. We'll wrap it up with a final video showing you everything in place and just some of the things you need to do as you're doing YouTube channels. It happens behind the scenes. It isn't particularly compelling concept on a regular basis, but we thought we'd give you guys an idea. So we'll be back with one more little segment on this, and then we'll close it out. We appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. Good morning, everybody. Next day, actually, September the 10th. My brother's birthday, by the way. So just say happy birthday out loud. I'm sure he'll get it. And we're going to just kind of do one or two more segments, and we're going to wrap this behind the scenes up, show you where we're at. Well, here's one of the things where we're at. All this equipment that we had in that Shelter Logic. Up into the shop. Find a place for it. I'm not sure we'll use my radial saw, my miter saw here a lot. Might, if we put a metal blade on it. We got some metal work that we need to do that needs to be pretty accurate, as I was saying. The sander will clean up, it works fine. The bandsaw works fine. All that type of stuff. Here's a little project actions we've been working on. Will come up in the Corvette series that we're doing. Got the engine together and in and set. We got some other parts, obviously, but ooh, does that look nice or what? Anyways, just wanted to give you a quick little update for behind the scenes. All the stuff that needs to occur as you're trying to do all the stuff that you generally don't see on camera. And we'll go down to the Shelter Logic here. And one other thing we're going to do is this clothesline here that we've never used and don't use because we're too lazy to drag it out and hang it up on here. We're going to take down and get out of the way so that we have access to the Shelter Logic easily. As I was showing you before, there used to be a bush here that we pulled out so we can get, and everything's been piled over out of the way. Everything's looking good. Got a nice clear section here. I'll run the mower quick through this to clean it up, and then the wood boat will get parked in here to keep it safe. We'll pull these out and clean up as well, and then figure out how we're going to keep them covered, because I think what we're going to do is get this one ready. It's in the best shape of the two, combine the two and get things cranking. So just a quick update, because it was early in the morning. I was up opening the shop, let you know where we're at. I'll show you the final outcome here, and we'll get this out to you. We appreciate you guys. Hang in there, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, there you go. One extracted pole. We used the high lift jack, set it up on that block, wrapped that chain right there around it, and just popped it right out of the hole. And it was an effort because I didn't think it had concrete on it, but apparently, as you can see, it does have concrete on it. So what we're going to do is clean it off, and we're just going to cut it off, and we'll chuck that in our truck pile. And then over here on this one, when we go to do this one, we'll dig down just a little bit, and we're going to cut it off just below the line, surface line, and then just cover it up because I ain't yanking the rest out. But we are set up. We now have a clear path other than trimming a little bit of this off, and then pulling this up a little bit more to where we can take and get the Cavalier, the wood boat, parked in here, right in this here, to keep it covered during the winter. And then we'll build some covers, of course. We'll pull these out and figure out where we're going to put them and get some covers on these guys. Everybody else is in pretty good shape. So that's where we're at. So that's the behind the scenes, guys. Stuff that happens in order just to keep the channel cruising and going. We appreciate your watching. I'd like to thank you, and if you do all that jazz for me, I would appreciate it. And we'll catch you later with another exciting episode of Behind the Scenes. And don't forget to watch the Corvette project as well as the C30 project. They're being run simultaneously. And the Corvette is, the next one will be released fairly shortly here because we're just about to a point for that. So again, we appreciate you. Thanks for watching. And you guys have a great day.